Howdy everybody, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we worked on beaconifying our island, so we put up a whole bunch of beacons all over the island. And today we're going to try and finish that up. I've been spending some time out at the iron farm. We got ourselves a whole bunch more iron, so yeah, we got some of this here. I think we got a little bit more in here. So we got a little bit of iron now, and that should help us out today finishing the beaconification of the island. Beaconification, is that a word? I'm going to make it a word. So yeah, we're going to do that, and also, a lot of you guys in some of the recent episodes have been wondering about a particular cow in the nether, and potentially a few other animals that are actually, yep, there he is, right there, you see that guy? Not the right way up, he's actually standing the wrong way. He's supposed to be turned upside down, but he's not. And I think there are a few other animals maybe around here that are not. Yep, another culprit right there. They're not standing the right way. So we're going to rectify that situation right now, actually. So we're going to head back to the overworld, and we need to get a few more name tags from some of our villagers. Name those Dinnerbone, and then name the cows so that they're all facing the right way up. Because, yeah, basically once I got animals up there, I bred them up, and I turned over all the adults, but some of the babies made it to where they don't have name tags. So we're going to run down here. I'm not sure if I have any name tags or not. We might have to do some trading for this, which is not too big of a deal, but let's just see. We have 2 name tags, so let's get like 15 or 20 name tags, and we'll name those Dinnerbone, and then go back and name those animals. Okay guys, so as I'm here now trading with these villagers, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the lack of videos last week, and yeah, also a little bit about the future of the channel. So last week, as many of you guys have noticed, there was no videos on Hermitcraft, or maybe one video on Hermitcraft, and the reason for that is I got a little bit burnt out, to be honest. So after completing the Nether Hub, I was feeling a little bit burnt out. You know, we've been playing on this server for about 6 months now, and yeah, it means I've played or, you know, designed things in the game for this server every day for about the last 6 months, which can get a little bit tiring. So I decided to go ahead and take a little bit of time off. Took about a week off just to refresh and recharge, and I think I've done that now, so I'm ready to get back in and start playing once again. But yeah, people frequently ask me how I play so much Minecraft and how I, you know, don't burn out. That's how. Take breaks when you feel like it. So yeah, that's what I did there. So now everything should be back to normal. So Hermitcraft on this channel, guys, if you don't know, the Hermitcraft series is seen every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So that is the dates I typically upload Hermitcraft. Highly recommend you guys follow me on Twitter as well if you guys want to be notified, you know, when I upload, because that's probably the best place to follow me on. I also show like sneak peeks and previews of stuff coming on Hermitcraft on there pretty frequently as well. So highly recommend you follow me on there. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know what was going on with that and why there was no videos last week. But yeah, everything should be back to normal now. I also have to get going on a lot of tutorials. Like I want to make a tutorial for this trading hall and some other things that I've designed this season on Hermitcraft. There's a cow coming in the front of the trading hall. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I'll keep trading with this guy, get a whole bunch more emeralds, and yeah, hopefully we get a whole bunch of name tags out of this. So I'll keep trading here, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so we got ourselves some emeralds. We're just trading them away now for some name tags. There we go. We got 20 name tags. That should be enough. Let's just get a few more though, if we can, unless this guy didn't reset. Nah, he didn't reset. Okay, perfect. 20 name tags. That is a good amount. I'm also going to dump off all the rest of these emeralds into this chest right here. We had 1 name tag left over too. Alright, that will work. Very good. Let's just go ahead and put that away right there. Also want to turn back up my sounds. Friendly creatures back up to 35. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's go and name these Dinnerbone. Actually, we can name these right here, can't we? Yeah, this will be perfect. So right here, we'll just go ahead and do Dinnerbone. Bada boom, there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some of the glass, some of the cyan glass we need, and then we'll head to the nether and name these cows. Alright guys, so here we are in the Cub Hub once again, and let's get on up here, and I think, yep, this guy right here needs to be renamed. By the way, I have noticed that the animals do group up like this around the edges. You can see around here, like, look at this. Look at that. That's insane. Look at all those animals over there. And that is actually an unintended consequence of how the game works. So animals actually congregate toward light sources whenever it's dark. So because I have these stars in the side of the wall, the animals actually all congregate to the sides, which is kind of a weird effect. It's a cool feature to have, but in this instance, it's not a great look. So I may need to like put light sources in the center of these islands so that they're not all around the side, because it is kind of weird seeing all these groups of animals on the very edge of the map. I mean, some of them are still, you know, on the inside here. But I think eventually they'll all be like on the outside. Or maybe I just periodically, you know, pull them out of the side with leads or something like that. But it is kind of a weird effect to see. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Let's get up there and let's name these guys. So let's just, I think this guy is right here. Yep. Okay, let's just pillar on up. Right there, you can see the galaxy down there. Very nice. Let's just get on up here. And we hope that there's not a gap here where the silverfish can get in. Very possible there might be, though. Let's use the silk touch pick to get on up. There we go. Okay. Alright, and while I'm up here, I'll just look around and see if there's any other mobs that need to be turned the right way around. There we go. Perfect. Don't see too many more in here. These all look like they're, yep, Grum, named Grum. Cool, okay. So I think that's all in this section. Alright, so the other mushroom cow right there, now turned upside down. Very good. Let's check all these guys. All these, oh, nope, there's a horse in here that needs to be turned around. There we go. Got that guy. Okay, everybody else looks good. Let's head over this way. It's cool we're walking above the clouds here. I really like that a lot. These guys all look good. The llama looks good. Everybody over here is looking good. Just zooming in to check all these guys. That guy is the right way around. Yep, okay, I think that's the last of them. Pretty certain. But yeah, if you guys do spot one that I missed, please let me know. And we'll come back and we'll fix it. There's another silverfish there swimming. Cool. Okay, cool. So, that should be all the animals now facing the right way around. And yeah, I forgot I couldn't go through the clouds right here, actually. Had to divert my pillar around the cloud. So yeah, that is now done. So now let's go ahead and head back to the overworld. And I think we're going to put down a few more beacons. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to place down the final few clusters of beacons. So you can see here we have no beacon effects on us at the moment. But if we come over this way, I think we should get some beacon effects from these beacon clusters here. Or maybe we have to come a few blocks over even. There we go. Yep. Perfect. So, yeah, we have to make sure that we get the whole island covered. So this portion over here is not covered at the moment. So by putting a beacon cluster, I think over in this section here, and also maybe another one like over in this section here, we should have full 100% coverage over the entire island. So I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do right now. Going to go ahead and put down 2 more beacon clusters here and there. And that should give us full coverage over our entire island. So let's go ahead and do it. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, welcome back. So we now have 16 more beacons down than we had before. So you can see down here on the far side of the island we have 2 more clusters. So we have a cluster of 4 beacons right here. Another 4 beacon cluster right there, and this basically ensures that on this far edge of the island right here, we can, you know, have all the beacon effects we want. And also it extends, of course, back this way a little bit as well. But we also added a few more beacon clusters. So if I make my way back over to the main side of the island, where we have most of our infrastructure built right now, we make our way this way. You can see over here at this small island close to the ocean monument, we've also added another beacon cluster. So this will come in useful later on in the season, but yeah, This ensures that this island has all the beacon effects, and also, yeah, I think in the down in the Ocean Monument there we might have a few beacon effects as well. But yeah, this is a new beacon cluster, and then over here we also have a new one. This one right here is new because before, on this far edge of the near portion of the island right here, we didn't have beacon effects on this peninsula here. So yeah, this beacon cluster here of 4 beacons, that ensures that we have all the effects over here. And you can see, like right here, I think this is the, yeah, this is where the daylight sensor is, way down there, that controls those beacons. And you know what I forgot to do, guys? I actually forgot to put the beacon effects on the beacons, but now we should, yeah, once again have those beacon effects. Very good. By the way, here's what the whole contraption looks like down here. Nothing. It actually just so happened to be in a dungeon, which is why this floor is made of mossy cobblestone. But yeah, now we have all the proper beacon effects. So now when we get back to this side of the island, and we hopefully can make this get out of here. There we go. By just boosting on up and out. Sweet. Yeah, now we have all the effects. So my bad. I just simply forgot to put, yeah, the effects on the beacons. So yeah, problem fixed, and we can go ahead and put back this carpet just like that. Very cool. Okay, sweet. So guys, now that we've got our beacons down and every block on the island now has these 5 beacon effects, we are now ready to start to expand our base a little bit. So I sort of hinted at this a little bit in the previous episode, where I said I wanted to have a automated brewing area. So something that's not manual like this wall of brewing stands here. So I've decided that we're going to put the brewing area back here in this wall, but instead of just making like its own separate room, I actually want to expand the base in that direction so that we have, instead of just 2 staircases down right here, I want to have 3 staircases down. So I want another staircase going down this way, and then this whole area back here, I want to be similar to this section right here, this immediate section right here with this this grass around a central area. So what that means is we need to take this whole wall down and everything on it down. So we got to take down the shulker box storage system version 2 with all of our shulker boxes full of stuff in here. So we got to take that down. We also got to take down all the jungle wood here. We got to take down all these heads and the cocoa beans here. And we also need to rewire this elevator. So this elevator here that goes up and down right here with the slime blocks. We have to totally rewire this because our staircase is going to be similar to this. We want to have, you know, the same thing we have here, so no blocks, and then the stairs here start immediately going down to the main base level. So yeah, that is what we want here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to break through here real quick, take a look at this redstone back here. So I think, yeah, this is going to be a big rework here, essentially. So I think what we can do, see if I can get up here. Yeah, I think we can rewire this to work with the staircase on the other side here. I'm pretty sure we can. But yeah, it's gonna have to we're probably gonna have to change up the layout of the pistons right here, because I think right now the pistons, let me see if I can get up here. There we go. The pistons are in a row right here. Let me just break this real quick. Yeah, they're in a row right here, so I don't think that's gonna actually work, because essentially we're gonna have a block here where that repeater was, and then we'll have blocks here where this dust is. This will be the stair blocks leading down. So there'll be stairs here, and then this will all be actually just open air right here. So it's going to require quite a significant redesign. So I think I should probably work on this first. And yeah, show you guys what the design is going to have to change to in order to make the stairs on the opposite side here happen, going down this way. So let me go ahead and just rewire this. I have to take out all this T flip-flop and everything and redesign this, but I don't think it should be too bad. So let me go ahead and just take this down, rewire this, and come up with a new design for this elevator here. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so we now have our elevator redesigned here, so let's go ahead and get on up here. You can see we're in the process of taking down this whole wall here, which is why we have some of our mob heads that were displayed on the wall taken down for the moment. But yeah, this elevator has been totally redesigned and rewired, but it works exactly the same as it did before, so if I go ahead and hit this, there we go up to the surface, and then if I hit this button, go right back down. I'll just quickly here show you the rewiring we did. So we still have the two different inputs, one from the button on the bottom portion and one from the top portion up here. Goes into a T flip-flop, and once the T flip-flop is activated, it activates this entire redstone line right down here, which then activates the pistons, which are in a different configuration. So before we had them in a line, now we have them sort of staggered here. But the net result is the same because of the timings and how we power each one of them. So if I go ahead and hit this button here, you'll see the pistons extend. There we go. So now everything is up and the elevator is at the top. And if I hit the button again, of course, everything comes back down. So yeah, just a little bit of a different wiring configuration back here now. But yeah, it still works exactly the same, which I'm pretty happy with. So that is that. However, it will be a little bit of a challenge. You can see if I get out here. Let's see. If we get down here, our redstone lamps. Usually when the elevator is down, the redstone lamps are on. And when it goes back up, the redstone lamps turn off. So it'll be a challenge to wire that up because there's not a whole lot of space back here. In fact, I might just have them so that they're always permanently on. That might be easier to do. But as you can tell, there's not a whole lot of extra space back here to work with. So yeah, to get all these redstone lamps powered is going to be kind of a challenge, because we have, redstone right next to this. So I guess we could power it like, we could have this coming in from this side, I guess. Let's see if can I get up here? Yeah. So we could have something like this going right by that, and then this should power some of those. Yeah, and then we'll have to get something to power these lamps, like this does have to be powered to power these two lamps. And yeah, it's going to be kind of a challenge to get all these redstone lamps lit up down here, but I think we can do it somehow. And then we'll have to do the exact same thing on the opposite side, but that'll be a little bit easier because there's no redstone on this side. So yeah, it should be a little bit of a challenge there. But for right now, I'm going to keep on taking down this wall here, I think. So we'll just continue to take this down, just like this. And we also need to dig out a whole bunch of area down here and basically make this side of the base over here, essentially. So that's what I'm going to try and do now. I'm just going to go ahead and start to clear out a big area here and make way for connecting up this staircase to what will be the grass of the base down below. So I'm going to go and get going on that, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we now have a significant portion of what will be this portion of the base dug out. So yeah, you can see this staircase here is pretty much exactly the same as this staircase right down here. And we even have like the little landing pad, the same, pattern with the jungle wood and the cobblestone wall. We got the shelf right here, which is the same as the shelf over there. And so yeah, you can sort of see what I'm going for here. And yeah, I'm thinking this side is going to have to be a little bit different from this side, just because we have this. We have the ocean right next to the base here. And so I'm thinking maybe what we do, maybe we make like a giant window right here, like looking out onto the ocean, because this is actually a pretty cool view. Like we could have like a little ship out there or something eventually, or maybe, I don't know, we could there's a bunch of different stuff. We could put like a dock out here, maybe something like that. But I'd like to have a big window out here so we can look out. That would be really cool. Get some natural lighting in here. So it won't be exactly the same as this side over here, but yeah, you can sort of see what I'm going for here. The next step here, I think, is pretty much to dig out this layer and put down, we want to put down some grass on this layer, which should be relatively straightforward to grow since we have all the grass from the outside already actually starting to grow to the inside, so that's great. So I'll just have to put down some dirt here. And we also need to move our storage system, which I'm not really sure where I'm going to put this right now. I could like rotate it like 90 degrees back into the wall right here, but it's going to require me to change up the redstone for our super smelter right here. Because I don't think there's too much room. Well, there might be enough room back there for this. If I rotated this into the wall. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to keep working on this, and we'll see what it looks like once I'm done. Okay, guys, so we now have a base that looks a lot different than it did before. So, you can see here, we've gone ahead and taken out the shulker box storage system for now. All our shulker boxes are in here and in here at the moment. And yeah, you can see we put down some grass everywhere. We got ourselves a max level enchantment table, very similar to the one we have on this side. In fact, exactly the same, except just mirrored. And yeah, we got this little landing pad here now that leads down to the main area. We also went ahead and finished up this wall here a little bit, and we changed up the elevator a little bit up here. We went ahead and added another button on this side. So now we can raise and lower it from either side here. Doesn't really matter which button we press. That will raise and lower it. We also wired up the lights. So the lights are on this side as well as this side now, and they're all lit up. So that's fantastic. Some of the things we still have to do and have to decide here. I'm currently debating where I want to put my storage system, my shulker box storage system. Right now, I'm kind of wanting it to be like, if this is like considered sort of the main staircase right here leading down, I kind of want it to be like at the end of this staircase. Problem is we have redstone here that controls that cart for the collection of the furnace array. But I could just get rid of that and replace these powered rails with hoppers, and that would do the same thing. It would be a little bit more expensive, but now I can afford the iron. So we may do that instead, and then just get rid of this whole thing here. And we could actually probably move this over a little bit to save even more space, but that would save us a lot of space there. So yeah, we could put our storage system here, and then maybe just have this be like chests coming all the way out to here, in the same style as this side where we have the chests here. And then we could maybe have like a little area we could walk underneath. I think that would be really awesome to have a little area, like a little bridge area, where we just have like an area we can walk under. So maybe that is something we do. I also am thinking about possibly expanding back this way quite a bit. In fact, I might actually take out this wall even, and make it so that like there's another one of these back here, like on this side. So this would be like another little landing platform like this, where we have, you know, something like this, and then that comes out like that. So we may have something like that, and yeah, that would just allow us to expand a lot more back this way. Because I'd like to have the potion area back here. I'd like to have maybe a ice boat road to the end portal here as well. That would be pretty cool. As well as maybe like an entrance from the sea over here or something like that. Like right in here would be kind of cool. So a lot of stuff to consider. But yeah, I feel like we made some good progress here today. So I think I'm going to call that an episode for now, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.